How's it going, everybody? How to get bigger legs. This is how I made my progress to get some embarrassing legs, going from embarrassing legs to some legs I'm pretty proud of now. I usually got my light set up differently, but we got the sun shining through. So why not let the window open, get that natural light in here. So yeah, I'll show you how to get some bigger legs. Quick plug. If you're interested in my custom workout and diet planning, plus mentality coaching to maintain and gain your progress, check out the description. I got a video in the description going into detail what my coaching is like. And I coach mentally because it's necessary to actually change, because if you want to change for the better, you're going to have to change physically, obviously. That's what it's about, and mentally. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. But first up is to match your training intensity. I was truly embarrassed of my legs for a long time. I had the upper body, but I did not have the legs to match it. But no wonder I didn't match my intensity when it came to legs. You got to train legs to failure or close, exactly like you would upper body. Your training intensity should not change no matter what body part you're doing, but most people, including myself, what I used to do it was a completely different ball game when it came to leg day. It was its own art, which that's not how it should be. I used to go up to a leg press or just a random leg exercise and just go till it felt all right, like it felt tired, like I used it a little bit, and I would stop. And no wonder my legs did not grow. So I put a little picture of Tom Platz in the bottom corner. You don't have to train till you're hospitalized, but intensity is key, especially with legs. Your leg day should be even more painful than your other days because you're matching the same intensity, but they're a bigger muscle group, so they're going to hurt more. It takes more oxygen out of you. It's more tiring. Secondly, another simple one is to just make sure you have a compound movement. I used to just some days go on the leg extension for a minute with, again, half intensity and expect growth. You got to have the big, heavier movements. I started getting better results when I added in a squat variation. For legs, the king of compounds is the squat. Some sort of variation, maybe just a regular barbell, or my personal favorite at the moment, the hack squat. Go heavy enough to get 6 to 8 reps. That's the range I particularly like because it's nice and heavy. It's on the lower end for a compound. With a squat or a compound movement with quality reps. Key emphasis on the quality reps. We're not ego lifting. 6 to 8 quality reps. I'll get more into that later in the video. The single thing that was most impactful to my training, especially for legs, but training overall, is simple progression. You don't need a ton of volume, but you do need intensity and a handful of exercises you just simply progress on week by week. So we talked about our intensity, throw in a compound, but now we just need a handful of exercises. It doesn't need to have a crazy variety. It doesn't have to be complex. Just pick the simplest exercises you like if you want to, and just progress on it week by week. The progression on your exercises will give you the growth, each week being able to up the weight a little bit or do an extra rep. That's what completely changed it for me. My training went from, I didn't track anything, and I would just go in and I would do exercises. I had no idea what reps I was doing, so I never progressed on my reps. I never progressed on my exercises. I used to have no program or idea what to do, so I would just do random exercises, so I wasn't progressing on anything. Going to the gym and performing exercises without tracking is exercise. Working out, you must track your exercises. So just come up with a simple plan and stick to it, progress and track it. For example, if you pick 3 exercises you like, you would track, all right, this exercise, what's the weight I'm using? How many reps do I get? That's it. That's simple. So just track what you're doing and make sure you're progressing week by week, or that your progression is going up over time. Week by week, you're not going to get Not every week is going to have awesome progression, but make sure that the trend is going up over time. Switching it up, not having a plan, is a mistake I made for too long. Like I said, I would walk in and just do random exercises. Like the last leg day, I wouldn't do the same exercises as it, and I didn't have any plan. I would just do, oh, this looks good today, I would do it. And you won't progress on anything if you're just doing everything and you have no idea how you're doing it. Thanks for staying this far and actually being interested. So I like to put the best stuff for last for the people that are actually interested in watching the entire video. So let's get a little deeper. Let's get into the good stuff. Quality reps. You want to get a deep stretch on whatever exercise you're doing. This applies to every body part, but we're talking specifically about legs. For example, on a squat, it's going all the way down to maximum range of motion. Range of motion is so important, I can't even emphasize it enough. I used to squat till like 90 degrees, so like my knees would bend till 90 and I would stop, and I would have like my butt would still be in the air. And this is what you'll be taught by gym teachers, football coaches, etc. And this is not powerlifting training. We're doing this for muscle growth. And you actually will get more strength gains off of doing full range of motion, but you'll have to do less weight, so it's not good for powerlifting. They don't go full range because you can't do as much weight in comparison. So instead, I used to do barbell. I was in the school gym, school workout center, get on hack squat. Once again, didn't do intensity, didn't do any of that. Didn't do it all the time. And I would go on the back squat and go to 90, or even not even 90, because I wanted to have the weight. I wanted to have at least 2 plates on. At the time, I couldn't do 2 plates of a genuine rep. I couldn't go all the way, forget all the way down. I couldn't even go to 90. I would have to go above 90 and pretend, and they're like, no, but it's heavy, so it works. It's really not about the weight. It's not. Full range of motion will transform your legs like you never would imagine if you've never done it before. Like it was awesome. Just put aside your ego, lower the weight till you can actually do a full rep, like putting your butt to the ground practically, as far as you can go down, then up. That's how you want to do it. So I lowered the weight, went to hack squat because it's better for stability, so I preferred it. And I needed to have all the emphasis on my legs because they were suffering. Not because I was pushing them hard, but because they were just small. And it was embarrassing. But I did full range of motion till failure on hack squat, and my legs absolutely exploded. Complete transformation just by doing that. And even more sauce, even more good stuff here. Slow eccentric and pause at the bottom. Going slow on the way down of all movements and just doing a brief pause at the bottom to ensure that you're not using momentum. You don't want to go down and bounce up, even if you go all the way down, which is good. But doing like a bounce up, you're not putting all the emphasis on the muscle group that you're desired to use in an exercise. So if you're squatting, and you go down fast, even if it's full range and you bounce up, you're using momentum. Like you're not putting all the stress on the legs. It is mostly using your legs, but you're limiting how much stress is on your legs, and that stress is what you want. And by not using momentum and going slow and controlled, your training you'll get significantly more muscle growth and also strength, but you will also significantly reduce your injury chances. If you're going slow and controlled on the way down, it's very difficult to get injured because you're not using a weight that's too heavy. You're not going crazy fast, so you're probably not going to pull anything or tear anything. It's golden. It's better in every single way. Yes, you may have to go much lighter than what you're currently doing. Right now, if you're a quarter rep, half rep, not going all the way down, ego lifting, you might have to subtract a whole ton of weight of what you're currently doing, but you'll get significantly better muscle and strength gains. It's not about the weight, it's about using the weight to make the quality reps hard enough. You will not get more gains off of lowering the weight, but it's all about making it difficult, and going all the way down and going slow and controlled makes it significantly difficult. So when you lower the weight, you're not making it, it's not less effective for your legs, and it's actually more effective. So it's about doing the highest quality reps that you can possibly do and using the weight that makes it hard enough. That's what I mean by, like, if you want to go heavy for squat, just do a weight where you can go slow, controlled, pause, all the way down, full range of motion, and heavy enough where you would fail around 6 to 8 reps. And that's exactly how you want to do it. So yeah, you're just using the weight. It's not about the weight, you're using the weight. You'll get better results. And this advice should be used for any exercise, any muscle group, but I know people just need to hear it more for legs, because something's in us, guys, that we love to get the arms, but we don't always do it for the legs. But also, when you start to get most people hate training legs because they have trash legs. When I had trash legs, I hated training legs because it was embarrassing to train legs, and I felt weak. I wasn't proud of any of my exercises. But once you actually get the progress, legs are fun. It's tough, but it's fun. You'll enjoy it more once you just put your ego aside. You may have small legs now. I sure did, but you can get big legs. Just know you can. But if your ego's in the way, that's going to stop you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. This one hits home for me. I experienced small leg syndrome, SMS, right? SLS, sorry. Small leg syndrome for a long time. And I want to help you guys either avoid it completely or get out of it as soon as possible, because I was there for a little while. So once again, if you're interested in my training, go check the link in the description, watch the video, see if it sounds like something for you. And besides that, it was a pleasure, and I'll see you guys in the next one.